Hello and welcome to MetroEast Sports broadcast coverage of the Friday Night High School Game of the Week here at David Douglas High School in beautiful Portland, Oregon, home of the David Douglas Scots, where they face off against their neighborhood rival, the high-flying Centennial Eagles. I'm Jay Peterson on the call, and I'm joined by former infamous head coach of the St. Mary's Academy Blues and the Westview Wildcats, none other than Coach Lindsey Struthers. Coach, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks, Jerry. It's great to be out here on another Friday night for a nice girls basketball game.
Indeed it is, and we have a great matchup for you tonight. And let's break this matchup down, starting with the visiting Centennial Eagles.
Well, the Eagles have to come out and win the war of the boards. That's their number one thing. Their number two thing is to slow the game down, because David Douglas likes to run, and Centennial wants to keep things under control. They don't want to let it get out of hand.
Exactly. And then for the David Douglas Scots, they play an up-tempo run-and-gun type of a game. They're going to start out in their press, their signature man-to-man press, full court, and then they'll break it back to a man-to-man half-court trap, trying to cause turnovers. They average about 17 turnovers a game, and you can expect for them to put a lot of intense defensive pressure on the Centennial Eagles tonight. Now, for our keys to the game.
Keys to the game.
Let's start with the Centennial Eagles.
Their keys, once again, are A, rebound, B, slow the game down, C, capitalize on all of the forced turnovers that they make, and D, don't turn the ball over themselves.
That's correct. And then obviously for the David Douglas Scots, they want to make sure that they implement their press and execute, causing turnovers, which is going to lead to their offensive power. That's where they hang their hats out, is their defense. Their defense creates their offense. So they need to keep the tempo up, apply the pressure, and they want to definitely finish at the rim. They've been known to not be able to finish shots sometimes, so they want to make sure that they finish those shots when they get the steals on the defensive end. And now we're going to go to a commercial while they're doing the starting lineups, and we'll be right back at David Douglas High School.
If you could say with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time.
One book could be the first little thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Welcome back to David Douglas High School, and we're going to give you your starting lineups tonight, starting with the visiting Centennial Eagles, Coach.
We have Ellie Bazinski, a 5'8" sophomore guard. We have Maddie McHone, a 5'8" junior wing. We have Lily Ramsey, number 2, a 5'9" junior guard. We have Allie McKee, number 14, also a 5'9" junior guard. And we have Dominique Andrews, a 5'6" junior guard, wearing number 23.
And now for the home team, Lady Scots, we have number 21, Savannah Prosky. We also have number 0, Jai Tan. She's a senior guard. We have number 11, Samaya Shabazz. She's a senior guard. And we also have Beyonce Horsley. She's a senior. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 24, Divine Mwangi. She's a senior post player. And what about our impact players of the game tonight, Coach? Who are you going to go with for the visiting Eagles?
Well, we're going to go with Dominique Andrews. She's averaging 11 points and a little over 6 rebounds a game. Her teammates call her Dom, and she's one of the most important parts of their team.
And for the David Douglas Scots, we're going to have to go with number 21, Savannah Prosky. She's their all-around triple threat, really MVP-type player for this team. She's athletic, a team leader, top offensive threat, and great on the defensive end. And you'll see why tonight. The tip goes over to the David Douglas Scots. They'll get the first chance at crack at this. They get in their offensive set. Tough, tight defense here.
Nice job of guarding that backdoor cut.
And we're going to have a foul on the drive inside the lane. We're going to stay right here. Centennial will keep control of the ball.
It's Dominique inbounding.
Nice looking out of bounds play there for Centennial, and they draw first blood. Ramsey with a nice looking layup at the basket. There's an inside move there. No good. Rebounded off to the Eagles. Lydia Collins, you're going to hear her name a lot, Coach. She is definitely their offensive threat on the offensive end.
Yes. That's why Dominique is so impressive.
Nice looking drive down the left-hand side of the lane. No luck at the basket. Quick turnover there. David Douglas looking to attack early.
That was Lily Ramsey with that steal.
And Centennial's known to be patient here in their offense, and they are. They have to watch out to get the ball in the corners for that trapping defense of the Scots. It's almost a travel. They got the foul first.
Very lucky. Dominique inbounding again. But it's not as easy as it was the last time.
There's a drive down the lane. The deflection, but the offensive rebound up and in. Ramsey able to score for the Eagles underneath. And the visitors jump out to a quick 4-point lead here with only 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Scott's patient, working their offense. Try to go inside. Tough interior defense here early by the Eagles.
Yeah, solid. And
Free throw
another
line
rebound.
jumper, no good. Yeah, and another rebound, Coach. As you can see, the Scots are already in that press.
Yes, they are.
Centennial breaks it. On the attack, the long range three.
Wow, Lily Ramsey.
Finds the mark for Ramsey. She's feeling good tonight. She's got all 7 points for the Eagles. They're going to take a timeout, and so will we. We'll be right back with more high school basketball action.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who take action are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making Home Affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
And here we are back at David Douglas High School, where the Centennial Eagles are up right now 7-0 on the home team. David Douglas Scott, pretty much of a surprise right here, Coach.
Yeah, it is. But they finally put one on the board there with a nice baseline drive.
And that's their #1 go-to offensive option. Prosky able to score inside on the drive. Contact, no foul. The pull-up three.
Dom.
From the wing, Dom able to hit and connect. And Centennial looking good here early, Coach.
Yes, they are. It's surprisingly good so early.
And there's Prosky down the lane. She's going to get a foul before the shot.
The one thing they're able to do right now is break that press.
And that is, to use the same word, impressive. Douglas usually causes turnovers and trouble early for teams, especially here in their home court. And there's a little bit of a trip there. Yeah. Saw that one last the other night with Russell Westbrook. They called a foul and no one was near him. He just tripped on his own feet. And it is sometimes hard to see. There's Prosky on the attack. Looking inside.
Good interior defense. Making them pass that ball around the perimeter.
Out of bounds play here.
Stepped on the line, huh? Good D.
Pretty good defense there, and Douglas getting some of their own medicine right now as Centennial played in tight D and causing a turnover. And the Scots back out of the press, dropping into their signature man-to-man D.
Nice backdoor cut.
Oh, point blank miss at the rim. We know she wishes she had that shot back. Good looking pass though.
Was a nice pass.
Scots working the ball around the perimeter, and there's a foul on the baseline drive. And they're still not in the 1-and-1 yet, so
Kaczynski just a little late getting there.
Definitely.
Tasia Johnson checking in for the Scots. And your team in for the Eagles.
A quick substitution. Johnson in for the Scots. Interior pass inside. A nice give and go for the jump shot. No good. Sienna Glenn just off the mark. One of their primetime scores for David Douglas. She'll definitely be heating up here tonight.
A little man-to-man press this time. They tried the double team.
Centennial breaking the press down the lane.
Wow.
And one
Nice.
on the beautiful finish, Coach.
Dominique Andrews.
And I can tell you one thing, Coach, she is going to be a load tonight. Once she gets herself going and with her ball handling skills, she's not afraid to penetrate and get to the basket.
Yes, you know, she leads them in scoring and is third in rebounding. And, you know, at the 5'6" guard, 6-7 rebounds a game is really good.
It definitely is, Coach. Nice looking free throw there, up and in. And Centennial, Lady Eagles, out to a surprising 11-2 lead right here. 3:51 to go, first quarter action. They're giving the Lady Scots all they can handle tonight, Coach.
Yes, they are. The Eagles' defense is very good until I said that.
Yeah. Well, you jinxed him right now. That's Prosky with her signature jump shot. She's able to hit the 3 ball, trying to get her team back into this thing. And it looks like they're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout right with them, and we'll be right back here with more high school basketball action.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back here to a great high school basketball game here at David Douglas High School, where the Scots find themselves down 12, still 12-5, to the visiting and rival Centennial Eagles. We have a pretty good one going here so far, Coach.
We do. I have a feeling when David Douglas settles down, they'll get back in. And right now, it's still anybody's game.
Long-range left-handed jump shot, good. Finds the mark for 10. And signature steal right there. Douglas with a quick turnover after they score on the basket, because they will press as soon as they can on a made basket.
Yeah, and they moved their press up and made it very difficult for Douglas to get that quick inbounds pass. I mean, Centennial to get that quick inbounds pass.
Douglas looking inside.
Nice steal.
And they do come up with the turnover. Nice baseline jump shot, no good. Rebounded. Fight for the boards. Both teams active on the glass right now.
Almost a turnover.
It was close. We're going to get a held ball right now. And it looks like it's going to stay on this end of the court. Arrow in possession to the Scots. Tan initiating the offense. There's a tip pass. Tough defense so far tonight with the Centennial Eagles coming to play.
Yeah. They're sitting back in their zone now.
And
yeah.
Nice looking jump shot. Prowski is definitely warming up here. Quick steal inside, and they finish at the rim. Tan with the steal and turnover and basket. And here's that trap we talked about, Coach.
Yeah, and the Eagles have to do a bit better job of spreading the floor. Their spacing is too close, and they're much too close to the baseline to try to break the press.
Well, Baczynski in for the Eagles, number 1. See if she can give him some help. There's a long-range jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound and fight for possession. Held ball, and that's going to go over.
We always say, don't bring the ball down in front of you.
Almost
That's
another steal.
Very good. Maddie McHone going to get that ball. That's why we meet our passes.
Inside move, the one-on-one isolation, no good. There's a rebound there by the Scots, and it looks like they're going to catch Centennial with a foul. Kind of an ill-advised foul. You don't want to foul down there once they have to rebound and waste them like that.
Yeah, and Dominique probably wanted to run the offense a little bit more before trying to go 1-on-2.
Well, Douglas has definitely come back in a big way right now. They're only down by 1 here. It's a couple minutes to go in the first quarter, and they're looking for more. They get it inside and able to connect down low. Nice move. That's Johnson, the 5'10 junior post. Strong finish at the cup. There's a tip ball from behind. Nice hustle, Coach.
Very nice, very nice.
On the attack.
Eagles not communicating and letting Dom know that somebody was coming from behind. You got to talk in basketball.
Definitely got to let your teammates know what's going on behind them. We're going to have free throws here. First chance for Prowski to add to her totals. She knocks that first one down. She's having a great game here so far in the first quarter, Coach.
Yeah, she's a good free throw shooter, too. She played well last year when we watched her. She's just continuing where she left off.
Shabazz, number 11, checks into the game for the Scots here. And all of a sudden, David Douglas has got a 2-point lead just that quick. And they're still in their press mode.
A little too close.
Well, Coach's not going to get mad at that. The effort is there. And they have been producing turnovers off of that press. Centennial now down by 3. 1:15 to go here, first quarter. They can tie this game up or at least move to within 1 with a made field goal.
Trying to isolate Dom down low.
There's tough defense there.
Nice defense.
Almost a turnover, but they recover. Pass inside, and that's tipped out of bounds. And it looks like it is going to go over to the Scots.
54 seconds left. Let's see what we got for these last 2 possessions.
On the attack, Douglas trying to look inside out. They get it to their main scorer right there.
Nice
Straight
jump
money
shot.
on the jumper. Prowski feeling good tonight.
We call that coffin corner over there.
Definitely, and that's where you want to stay out of. What's the call here?
It's a foul. Lucky.
And Dominique, she has that look on her face, Coach. She's a little distraught.
Yes, a little frustrated.
They go long, looking for the
Nice
touchdown
arm.
pass. And almost a turnover. A little bit of a helter-skelter play right there.
Yeah.
Good thought, though, and that was what you want to do on the press. You can break it by going long and catch them on the other end of the court and sometimes break out and get an easy layup. We're down to our last 25 seconds here. Douglas, see if they can add to that lead. Long range jumper, no good. Rebounded
Rebound.
to the Eagles. They're having some trouble getting across. Another turnover, Coach.
That was an ill-advised pass.
Clock runs down. They work it around the perimeter, and they find their main player. They wanted to shoot that last shot, and she's unable to hit Prosky. But a good-looking first quarter for the Scots.
Yes, very good for the Scots.
And with the lead of 17-12, we're going to take a break and be right back with second quarter action.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. They are one of our supporters.
Definitely.
We also have The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for over 100 years.
All right, and we're back here, the beginning of the second quarter. And David Douglas with the ball first. And we get a quick travel right now. Unforced error there by the Scots.
They've had a few of those.
Uncharacteristic of the Scots. They usually do take care of the ball. There's the inbounds play with the press on. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Good defense by Johnson.
Andrews taking the ball out of bounds, and they have to be a little bit quicker with that pass to get it back to the middle. It's hard to break that press dribbling, but they seem to be able to this time. Nope. And they're going to catch him right there on the travel.
She tried to dribble through a double team.
Yeah, Bazinski almost got it over and just got tripped up there and turned the ball over. Scots, that press is working well for him right now, Coach.
Yes, it is. They're doing a good job of. Then the Eagles also need to do a better job of moving the ball and getting to open spots.
Douglas being patient right now, working the ball around the perimeter.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good right now.
Drive down the lane, and it looks like that's going to be a held ball right there. And we've seen Douglas earlier in the year, and they look a little bit sluggish tonight, Coach, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah. They're not attacking like I'm used to seeing.
Definitely.
There's that long pass again.
And they've obviously been practicing that. That's a great way to break the press.
One pass, broken press.
All right, now they're in their offense. There's a drive down the lane. Reach in early. Shabazz gets caught with her hands in the cookie jar. And that'll be a side out here to Centennial. They've been kind of quiet on the offensive end, Coach. They haven't scored for a few minutes. Let's see if they can break that spell.
Oh, it's a good shot. A little off the mark.
Definitely. A nice step through. good footwork.
Nice block. Nice block by Lily Ramsey.
Good defensive trip there for the Lady Eagles.
Looks like they're going to go to the stripe.
Yes, they are. And you saw the look there on Lydia Collins. She's questioning the ref right now as to what happened on that play. She definitely didn't think she fouled. But what player does?
Right.
All right, free throws coming up right now. First one's no good. That was the 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's one of their issues. They shoot 62% from the free throw line as a team, and they wanted to do a little bit better than that tonight.
They're going to have to if they're going to win this game on the road. There's a tie up underneath.
And we talked about bringing that ball down in front of you. It's a cookie minus the milk.
Got to protect it. Everybody wants it. Prosky looking inside. There's a kick pass to the outside. The long-range three finds the mark by Tan.
And we're going deep again for a wide-open layup.
And she is on the run out, able to connect at the basket.
Maggie Martin.
And they're going to need more of that, Coach, on the press. That'll be open all night long.
Yeah, if they continue to press the way they are.
Scots working the ball around their offense, and really tough, tight defense here by the Eagles.
Much better. They got to get that interior post defense shored up a little bit, and
can't give up those open jumpers either.
Yeah.
There's a long range three. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Prosky with the dead-eye dagger jumper. She's feeling good tonight, Coach. Offensively, she's really having a great game so far.
She's turned it on since the first quarter.
Yeah, she started slow, but she knows she's got to put this team on her back scoring-wise and get the rest of the team started.
We got Lily Ramsey at the line. We'll see if she can knock down two of them.
This gives your team a chance to rest on these timeouts and take a deep breath, and you need to score here. That's why they call them free throws. They're free, and she misses another one. As you mentioned, they're not a great free throw shooting team. It looks like Douglas is going to get a chance at the line. Jai Tan. That first one is up and in. Nice motion, smooth shot.
Smooth.
Douglas has some great looking jump shooters. And you can tell they work on that.
And she's averaging 10 points a game.
Oh yeah, definitely. She is a nice
second
offensive
leading
threat.
scorer on the team. And another steal.
That press giving the Eagles all kinds of fits.
Yes, it is.
And they look inside, and they return the favor on the turnover.
Nice looking move out there.
Down the lane, and there's a contest and block. Good offense and good defensive there. Good defensive effort there by Shabazz.
I'd have liked to have seen her shoot that with her left hand.
And for you young players, you got to remember that's what you want to do. That's why partially the reason she got her shot blocked. She switched back to the right-hand side where the defender was. It makes it a lot easier.
Exactly.
So learn how to use that left hand. It'll pay dividends. Second free throw up, no good.
Got the offensive rebound. Very nice.
Kid almost dribbled herself into trouble, but she finds the escape hatch.
Nice pass out.
They go back inside.
In and out.
Down low. Good looking offense right there, Coach.
Yes. In and out. I would have liked to seen her get a little bit more square before she released the ball. You know, she's got to be tired.
Yeah. She's been carrying the load all night on the offensive end and really playing great defense and hitting the boards really hard tonight for Centennial. But she's going to have to do that all night, Coach.
Yep, no rest for the weary. The Eagles would like to get a rebound here if they can.
Johnson with that first free throw up, no good. Going to get a lane violation.
And those are the things that as a coach really don't make you happy.
Great way to put it, Coach. I understand completely.
Because they're mental mistakes, which means we're not quite focused. Got an 11-point lead here.
Yeah, they slowly
and
crept
another
into the lead.
offensive rebound.
Working the ball around the perimeter.
Nice interior pass again.
Nice scoop shot, drive down the lane, no good. Rebounded off to Maggie Martine. And there's a drive down the lane. It looks like it's going to be a block. And these two are going at it. The 2 point guards really going at each other tonight. Tan not backing down a bit, Coach.
Nope.
And we know Dominique, she is offensive minded, and she's going to attack, attack, attack. This is when you want to work on your short mid-range game, when you can fake the drive and pull up.
Yeah, yeah. But I think she figures she's got the size advantage on Tan, and she can just take her to the basket.
She's definitely playing some bully ball tonight, that's for sure. I love it, though. You take advantage of what your skill set is, and you make sure you use that until they stop it.
Can't get within 10.
Tough in and out on the free throw line. And they've been stuck on 14 for a couple of minutes here, Coach.
Yeah, a couple.
Let's see if Douglas can take advantage of it here with 14-17 to go here. Second quarter action. 25-14, David Douglas lead. Have both teams in the bonus right now, so free throws becoming important already here early in the game.
Yeah.
Drive down the baseline and the step through, nice move.
Very nice move.
Durham showing her offensive skills.
Got a little bit of weakness on the defense there. We got to be able to cut that baseline off. It's a little too easy.
Got to play that defense on the string, that help D. Once one player gets past you, make sure they rotate over. First free throw is off. Quad Durham, 5'8" junior guard. A great backup point guard. Plays with a lot of energy and great vision on the floor. Her coach really loves her game.
Uh-oh, there we go. Find that open player.
Centennial able to break the press, but they're going to get a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, they're getting mixed up again. Those 2 point guards.
Well, they're kind of sure they know each other very well and have played against each other several times.
Tan has 2. She's got to be careful now.
See if Dominique can knock one of these free throws down.
There we go.
That's going to make Coach real happy to see one of those fall, finally.
Yes. The lid has been removed from the bucket.
Second one in and out.
Oh, good hustle.
Great hustle. Dominique able to corral the rebound and give her team a chance at another offensive opportunity here.
Wow.
And there's an offensive foul. Everybody in the gym saw that one, huh? You got to try to hide those, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, just a little bit, especially when the ref is 6 feet from you.
Well, they get emotional sometimes, and you get reactionary kind of moves, and that was definitely one. They're looking inside now.
Yes, they are.
To drive down the lane, Horsley.
Got tied up.
And Centennial is going to get the ball on that turnover. Douglas in there.
They're too close to the baseline.
Yeah.
That's what makes that trap so effective.
Almost a turnover. Centennial playing with fire here. They've got the ball back here on their end of the court, working their offense. There's a long range three. That sniper three
Lily
falls.
Ramsey.
Yes, sir. Straight money for Ramsey from the three-point line, and they needed that.
Yes, they did. Oh!
And there's a lucky bounce right there.
And we have another layup.
On the breakout and the run, both teams able to score right now.
9-point game.
That was McComb able to finish at the basket on the run out. They looking inside, and that was a tough pass.
Yeah.
It's going to be a turnover. I don't know what she saw, but she was definitely not open on that pass.
And Taylor Johnson is for the Scots.
There they are in that press again. Dominique breaks it easy. And she pulls up for a long-range three. No good.
Coach didn't want that.
Definitely a tough shot. She could have probably got a better look.
Yeah, he wants them to slow things down and execute.
You can always get that three-pointer.
Anytime you want.
Inside, Horsley almost travels, finds her teammate, and she can't find anything but the net in the bottom of the net, not through the top. Tough place to get the ball, but she steps through. Unbelievable.
Nice pass. Oh,
and baseline.
Finish.
That's Lily Ramsey there with the finish, Coach. She's been quiet. What was that? Oh my goodness.
Not sure about that.
Went right through and nobody even went for the ball there. Douglas, uncharacteristic turnover. Keeping Centennial in the game.
Good drive.
Tough drive and good defense. No call.
No call.
Scott's out and running. Little give and go action there between the guards. Shabazz.
Samaya knocking down those little short mid-range jumpers.
Definitely. And they needed a basket right there. There's a trap. Tough position. You can see Coach frustrated there on the sideline. All the players ran away and left her.
Area door in for the Scots.
We got substitutes coming in for both teams.
Got 2 possessions, 9-point game. Could go either way right now.
Out of bounds play, and they find the open jump shot, no good. And scramble and for the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball.
And we have 3 Scots there and 1
one Eagle.
1 Dom, and
Yeah.
Dom came up with it.
Tough rebounder. There's a long-range pass. It's a little bit too. Whoa! She puts the
Good
brakes on.
save.
Nice save.
Double dribble.
Forgot that she couldn't dribble on that, but it was a great athletic save there.
Absolutely. Those are the kind of effort plays we like to see as coaches.
All right, we're under a minute here in the second quarter. David Douglas 31, Centennial 22.
Wide open.
Long-range three, no good.
There's that trap again. Too many players in the backcourt.
Got them just where they want them, and they get a travel on that pass and trap. And we know Centennial's been practicing against this trap all week, but it's a lot different when you're in the game. There's a kick pass for the long-range jumper, no good. Rebounded back inside, and we're going to have an over and back. Centennial gains possession here with the chance to score before going here and at the half. Tight defense there by
I would like to
Prosky.
see them turn and look at the basket when they catch the ball. I think the crowd's countdown kind of threw them off a little.
And they did get the turnover, and on the run out, we're going to have fouls here at the basket. Douglas going to be able to add to this lead here with a couple of free throws. Prosky at the line.
She's good for these.
You're right, Coach. That first was up and in.
Very smooth.
Nothing but the net.
Could make it 11-point game right here.
The second one's up, and it finds the mark, too.
Let's see what kind of...
6 seconds
There
to go.
it is
There's
again.
the run out. Nice pass this time.
Oh, point blank miss.
Misses at the rim. 1 second to go. There's a long-range shot. It draws iron, but no good. And we come to the close of the second quarter of action here in the first half, where the visiting Centennial Eagles are down 22-33 against the David Douglas Scots. And we're going to take a break right now and come back with our first half analysis. We'll see you on the other side.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills?
Check.
Driver's license?
Check.
And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it. While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed all that. Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Welcome back here to beautiful David Douglas High School, where the Lady Scots are up. Not by much, 33-22 here. Having a great high school game, Coach, and we want to break down this first half of action, starting with the visitors, the Eagles.
Well, they got out to a great start, but then they collapsed under the pressure of the press. And they weren't able to get the ball across half court. They turned it over. And then free throws, which has been one of their nemesis all season, is back at them again. So between the free throws, the inability to score, get the ball inbounds. Well, they get it inbounds, but they get it in poor position. So then they turn it over and either foul or give up an easy layup. And that's basically the deal. They're doing pretty good on the boards, but they can't continue to turn the ball over versus that press.
Yeah, and we know Coach has to be happy with that first quarter of action for the Eagles, but when you look at it from the other end of the spectrum, David Douglas really came out flat here at home.
Yes.
The home crowd, big game, because this definitely has playoff implications. And they did come out flat, but they were able to really rebound, literally, in the second quarter and play more Lady Scott basketball, able to catch the Eagles and really take the lead based on their press.
Yes.
That press is tenacious, and as you can see, they just keep funneling players in and causing havoc for the other team and causing turnovers, and really that's what got them back into this game and got them the lead. So
absolutely.
We'd expect to see more of that. And then speaking of the league, conference-wise, Coach, this is a playoff implication game, as we mentioned.
This is really close because we have Centennial, David Douglas, and Barlow. David Douglas is 5-5. Centennial and Barlow are 4-6. Barlow has Reynolds tonight. They could become 5-6.
Right.
David Douglas could get ahead at 6 tonight, but it's still a close race for that fourth place spot, and that's a critical spot if you want to be in the playoffs.
Definitely. And so we know that David Douglas is going to go down here and get coached up because they can ill afford to lose a home game here with the playoffs looming. And, that just breaks your heart. You don't want to lose these kind of games when you have the opportunity to go to state. It's not that easy to get there.
Yeah, it's a tough road to hoe.
Okay, of course, sitting at the top of the conference is Clackamas, and they're playing lights out ball at 19-1, 10-0 in the conference, and then, of course, they're followed by Oregon City, 9-1, and then Central Catholic, there are 7-3. So those teams obviously are going to be going to the playoffs. And it's a toss-up right now. David Douglas and Centennial, they've got their own future in their own hands.
Yes, they do. And, when we look at the state, Southbridge is going to be hard to beat. And Tigard looks good. Then you have Clackamas right there in 6th place in state, and Oregon City is in 14th place. So it's a competitive league, and you never know what's going to happen.
You know, and the Mount Hood Conference is always known to go deep into the playoffs. They always have at least 2 or 3 teams, whether it's Clackamas, Oregon City, Central Catholic. They always have somebody in the mix when it comes to state playoffs. So we're looking forward to a great end of the season here and great playoff basketball here in the state of Oregon. So right now we're going to take a quick timeout, and we're going to come back and kind of go over what we can expect coming out of these two teams in the second half of play.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic, You don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
And we are back here at David Douglas High School, home of the Lady Scots, where they are up 33-22 against visiting neighborhood rival, the Centennial Eagles. We got a pretty good one here, Coach.
We do. We have a good one. If the Eagles can manage to get themselves in position on that press offense and break that press offense, they've done a pretty good job in their half-court set.
Well, we can expect more of the same from David Douglas. We know they were a little frustrated and started out slow. Let's see if they can come out here with energy here at the beginning of the second half and add to this lead and try to solidify the win, because like we mentioned earlier, this is an important win for both of these teams on their journey trying to get to the state playoffs.
Absolutely.
David Douglas with the ball first, taking their time and getting into their offense, looking for a crease inside, and good thought right there on the inside look.
And that was there a lot earlier, and maybe the Eagles have talked about that at halftime.
Well, I'm sure they made adjustments, and they know that Douglas is going to try to beat them down inside.
They didn't make that adjustment.
It was a nice pass out of the trap, and usually after that first pass, Douglas kind of backs off out of the trap. Centennial, there's a tip ball.
They've put a player, a face guarding and doing everything they can to keep the ball out of Dominique's hands.
Nice steal there by Tan. Nice reaction, just like a DB. She comes like a thief in the night with that quick steal.
Yes. There's another steal by the Scots.
And this is really dangerous time here for Centennial, because Douglas knows if they can get their feet on the neck and just apply that pressure, they can break these Centennial Eagles down and really mount an insurmountable lead. Free throws here for Lydia Collins, and she barely draws rim. And she looks like she may be under the weather, Coach, tonight. Every time we see her, she's usually the most energetic player.
She's my ever ready.
Definitely.
Energizer bunny. Energizer bunny.
She actually was our player of the game last time we had Douglas on the broadcast. She's able to find the range on that free throw. Nice press.
Nice press offense.
And they break it here across the line. They go down the lane, left-handed shot. Almost falls. Nice looking drive there.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Back the other way quickly as the Scots, and down the lane. No good, but nice looking drive there.
And there we go. We talked about it earlier. You can't bring the ball down below your waist and expect nobody to take it from you.
Well, Douglas is definitely in attack mode. There's a tip pass. They have her right where she wants her in the step through on the press. She breaks it. It looks like it was off her foot, but no. It's going to stay here with Centennial and see if they can start breaking in to this lead and whittle it down here in the third quarter. Long-range jumper, no good.
Oh, ill-advised. Coach isn't happy about that.
And you don't have to start shooting the threes quite yet. There's a nice-looking jump shot, no good.
Yeah.
Offensive rebound by Collins.
Mistimed on the defensive board.
Dribble drive down the lane, tip pass, and it's out of bounds. Gonna stay right here and see what David Douglas has for an out-of-bounds play.
Maggie Martine in for the Eagles.
Get it out to Prosky down the lane. She split the D. Nice drive there, Coach. That was a tough degree of difficulty on that shot.
Yes, it was.
And we're gonna have a quick timeout here, and let's take a quick timeout too and come right back here with more action on MetroEast Sports.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
Welcome back here to David Douglas High School. Centennial with the ball out of bounds. Douglas in that signature trap, and they break it, Coach.
Yes, they did. No call on that one. Went to the basket hard, had a little contact.
Back the other way quickly is Douglas. The left-handed finish by Tan. Beautiful finish at the basket.
Okay, the Eagles need a score here to keep this one close.
They pulled back there on the break. They had numbers. Nice look inside. Oh!
Another missed layup.
Tough.
And a foul.
Miss at the rim there for the Eagles. And that's what gives coaches indigestion. And as you see by the scoreboard, Douglas starting to have their way, Coach.
Yeah, they are. The press is really wearing down the Eagles. And they really didn't make a solid adjustment at halftime.
No, they haven't, because they're still turning the ball over.
They've got to get spacing better on their press offense. Their players are much too close to the baseline, which makes it very easy to defend.
There's a tip pass out of bounds. Scott's getting their hands on everything right now. You can believe they will not take the pressure off. Almost a steal there. Prosky.
She's all over the place tonight.
Yes, she is. And that's what you love about a great offensive player who actually plays defense. Teammates love that.
Second call.
5-second call?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice defense.
And again, the Eagles turn the ball over. That hard-nosed defense of the Lady Scots. There's a nice pass inside to Collins. Point-blank range, she can't finish. And that's when she usually knocks down, Coach.
Yeah, and that's that zone that they've exploited in the first half.
They got lucky on that one.
Yes, they did.
But not on that one. Their luck ran out. And as we mentioned, you're going to see David Douglas, no matter what the score is, they're going to press the whole game. Nice look inside to Collins. She tips the pass. And looks like we're going to get a foul. They got lucky on that one. Out of bounds play. just regular out of bounds. Almost 5 seconds on the call, and they definitely do get it. And that press, as we said, paying big dividends right now.
He took Dominique out of the game. She's got that arm. She can throw the ball to the other wall.
They're going to definitely have to insert her back in this thing before it gets out of control. Nice drive by Tan. No good, but offensive rebound on the miss and put back there, Horsley.
It's out of control. They better get her back in the game.
So drive down the lane.
She's their ball handler. They need her.
Long range jumper.
Nice offensive rebound.
And there was a nice thought on the drive.
Yeah.
She passes it out, but they're going to get a foul anyway, and she will not be getting free throws. It'll be out of bounds.
Those are the ones you like your player to just throw it at the basket.
Because you know you're going to get fouled, so you might as well make an attempt. Out of bounds play here. Look inside, quick
nice
give and go.
Play. Another point blank miss for them. That hurts.
It does. They can't have those misses right now here.
Down 20, you got to make your layups.
Douglas pulls it out and then back on the attack, looking inside. Almost a turnover. And it is. Yep, it is a turnover.
And the zone is paying dividends right now.
Step through on the press. They're going to call a foul there.
I think with Dom out now, the other girls are being more aggressive, which is why she tried to step through there.
Somebody's going to have to take that leadership role right now with their leading scorer and really energy player on the bench.
Nice hustle. And a made layup.
Sweet pass and layup here and finish. Is McKee. They've been pretty quiet on the offensive end so far in the second half.
Those are effort fouls. Coaches can live with effort fouls. Got Dom back in the game now.
Long range jumper, no good. Rebound.
Oh.
It's tipped around and falls into the wrong hands for the Eagles. Prosky finishes it at the rim.
Ooh.
Got away with a double dribble, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Dominique can do. She got a little bit of a breather.
Good fake.
Centennial moving the ball. Great defense here by Douglas. There's a drive down the lane. No call. Could have went either way.
Yep. And we got it back anyway.
There's a step
there
through.
It is.
We got smiles all the way around. Good offense, good defense. That was Johnson, the 5'10" post player. She was definitely trying to get the charge. She got put on her rear. Nice follow through and finish on that free throw.
Absolutely have to hit free throws in the second half if you're going to come back.
Maggie hits the first and she gets the second to fall.
Yes.
Substitution right now real quickly for the Eagles. Ramsey, number 5.
Trinity Miller also came in.
And Miller. Tip
Good
pass.
steal.
Centennial showing some signs of life here, Coach.
Yes, they're trying to get back in it. And they can. Stop the score.
Down the lane on the run out.
Yep.
Able to score quickly there, McComb.
They need to stop here.
They do.
They go into their trap. And And they throw it right downtown to the baseline for a layup. That's not going to get you back.
The nice offense there by Tasia.
Yes.
Straight to the rack on that. Douglas playing tight, tough defense here. Not giving an inch. They just play the passing lane so well, Coach.
They do. They lay and wait.
There's a nice kick out for the jump shot. No good.
Good hustle.
Offensive rebound there for the Eagles. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Probably need to take a timeout.
Yep. And they do get the timeout. Coach able to get that timeout. And we want to recognize a couple of our sponsors here.
We have Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. And we have MetroEast, who values the support of our partners in the community. And we'd like to give a very special thanks to those sponsors who make our programming possible. The Outlook, serving residents of the East Multnomah County for over 100 years. Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal level, and by Stamp Collection.
That's right, and we love our sponsors, and they love high school athletics, and we really thank them for supporting us and making this all happen. And we hope you're enjoying a great high school game here on Friday night, Coach. No place we'd rather be.
Oh, this is the best place to be.
All right, our score right now, Centennial 28, David Douglas 46, 1:23 to go, third quarter action. And actually Centennial has cut into this lead. And let's see what they can do right now here, Coach, with 1:23 to go.
I told you, they need a score and a stop.
Baseline drive on the reverse. Ooh, tough shot.
Good idea.
Beautiful looking shot. They're going to get a chance to get the ball back and run their out of bounds play. They need to run the one that makes sure they score. Long range jump shot. Bang!
Wow.
Bang, bang. Nice. Long range rainbow jumper falls. That's
that Ramsey?
McComb. That was McComb.
Oh, okay. They need to stop here. They're back in that 2-3 zone.
Prosky with the sweet drive down the lane.
It's hard to zone her, though.
It is. She can handle the ball left hand, right hand, and really able to penetrate at will.
Yes. But they've chipped away at this lead.
And this is why free throws are important. Had they hit a couple of free throws, they'd be a lot closer right now, Coach.
Absolutely. But then you got that right there, which
makes it tough, doesn't it?
Makes it tough.
That makes it real tough. Prosky with her second free throw. And that's money. There's a press and there's a tip pass. Turnover. Looking for quick offense down the lane. Horsley with the finish at the cup.
He took out Dom and they immediately scored.
Yeah. Got to have her on the court. She must be tired, Coach, or something's going on.
Yeah. It's crunch time.
Douglas playing tough defense, making it hard for the Eagles to penetrate right now.
Very tough defense.
Look inside.
Whoa.
And really lackadaisical pass there. That was an easy pick.
Miscommunication there.
Oh, that drives coaches so wild.
Nice attack.
Tan, nice looking layup. Actually, nice looking floater. And we come to the end of the third quarter of action here with David Douglas up pretty much big time right now, 50-31 over their arch rivals, the Centennial Eagles, here at David Douglas High School.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
And we're back here at David Douglas High School, close to home of the Scots. And they're up, as we mentioned earlier, 50 to 31 over their rivals, the Centennial Eagles. What do you think's up here in the fourth quarter of action here?
You know what? If Centennial can break the press, get some stops, and score a few easy buckets, they're in the game. And they came back for a second.
Drive down the lane. Yeah, they did have a nice moment, a few moments right there in the third quarter where they looked like they were really chipping away at that lead, but that pressure just is relentless.
It is.
Near turnover there. And they've got him way out away from the basket. Good defensive pressure here.
Doing a little bit of defense of their own.
That's right.
Like that. Oh.
Well, I can tell they got a little pep in their step right here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, Coach.
They know it's the point of no return.
They are right at it. It's either do or die right now. And as we mentioned, this game does have playoff implications for both teams.
They've extended their 2-3 into a type of trap, sort of. Rotations are a little slow. They're going to have to anticipate a little better, do a better job of moving their feet and not reaching. They don't want to get another foul because then they're in the bonus. And it's awful early to put the like I said.
Well,
so now Douglas is in the bonus for 7 minutes. I think it's going to be a long 7 minutes.
And we have free throws here coming up for Quad Durham.
Oh, wow.
Did she just walk in the lane?
She just walked in the lane.
Oh, no.
And eliminated that.
Well, Centennial, they needed something. And
there's Dominique with that arm. Ooh, a little off the mark, but nice hustle.
She got away with the travel inside the lane.
Wow.
Long-range jump shot. Falls.
Wow. Lydia Collins.
Straight money for Lydia.
Her thing is defense, but lately she's started to score a little bit.
Well, they need that. There's an almost steal there. Good anticipation there by Dominique Andrews. They really could have used that steal.
Yeah.
Instead, they're going to get fouls and free throws for David Douglas.
Kaylee Reeves got hit pretty hard, even though she got the foul called on her.
That first free throw is up and in for Johnson. She's been kind of quiet tonight, but she is a force inside. Offensive rebound by Tan.
Lucky. That's one of those things where you don't box out and the other team just gets the ball.
That's right.
Coaches don't like that. They
Drives
still
them crazy.
Have press offense on the baseline.
Quick out of bounds. Oof. Smart play though. She didn't have anywhere to go and she throws it off the other team. And that's why we have to tell all you wannabe players, learn how to dribble so you can keep your head up. If you can't keep your head up while you dribble, you're gonna miss a lot of fun action. And your teammates.
Way to turn the corner.
Drive inside, no good. Rebounded off to the Scots. And they're off and running.
Wide open, can't give those up.
Tan misses a three. Nice rebound.
We like to pass the ball forward.
Kind of quiet right now because Douglas has a huge lead. The one-on-one.
Yes, they want to get the ball to Dominique, but the Scots are D'ing her up. She can't get open. And when she's on the floor, everybody looks to her.
Makes it kind of tough, and they know where the ball's going. That should have been a 5-second call right there. Good defense, and it was.
That's good defense on both ends this time.
Both teams recognizing right now that they're going to have to win this game on the defensive end. Neither team shooting a great high percentage.
They got it to their player.
She spreads the court out.
And turns the corner to go to the basket.
On the attack. A little bit of a trip up right there and unable to finish at the rim, but on the other end, Douglas looking to score on the secondary break, and that's no good.
Save. Nice save.
The finish. Glenn able to corral and catch and finish right at the rim.
Tan able to jump up out of bounds and save it.
Good heady play there by Tan to find her teammate right in front of the basket for an easy one. She finishes the old-fashioned three-point play.
And we're back with a 20-point lead.
5:31 to go here. Centennial needs to score and have stops, as you mentioned, Coach. Multiple.
Move the ball. Move the ball.
Looking inside, there's a forced jump shot.
She was looking for a foul.
She was trying to get the foul, but on the other end, that's what happens. The run out, and Glenn able to score underneath easily. Back the other way on the run out.
A little travel.
And that was a tough, tough shot to make in traffic. She turns the ball over. Martine and Collins back in for the Scots. And Douglas working the ball around the perimeter. 4:35 to go here in the fourth quarter.
They're not in a hurry.
They don't have to be. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, and that makes it tough to come back. There's a tough finish at the rim there for Collins, no good.
But she got her own rebound and got it out.
Smart player. Prosky down the lane with the kick out. And they find the open jump shooter, and that is money for Sienna Glenn. Douglas really moving the ball in that position.
No communication again.
Right now, Centennial playing a little bit rugged, a little tired, not helping each other out. And there's a foul. And that's going to go on Maddie McComb. She couldn't stop her momentum. Good effort.
She's hustling.
She is definitely hustling. And right now, that's what you have to do. Let it all out on the defensive end and hope that you can get some stops and maybe hit a couple open threes and get yourself back into this thing with only just under 4 minutes to go. But that's what they need to see. One not going in. That first free throw off for Glenn. She also misses the second one. Good hustle there by the Scots.
Yes.
Lydia Collins doing her thing underneath. Gets her team another possession. Tam with the shake and bake underneath. Nice pass to Collins.
She handled that nicely.
Good hands there by Lydia. And that's the Lydia Collins we know, Coach.
Yes, yes. She's been awful quiet today.
She has been quiet. All right. The Eagles right now in attack mode. They're going to get a reach-in foul here on Collins. They're still not in the bonus right now, so it makes it real tough.
She's got 4 though, so she needs to be careful. She doesn't have to worry about it. Coach brought in Divine.
She's been kind of quiet tonight too, but they really haven't needed her offense tonight. Quick inbounds, quick hitter underneath. And they finally get one to fall, Coach.
Yeah.
Martine.
Now they got to go trap again. They're going straight man. They're not going to go into their trap.
It's definitely going to make them tough for them to get the ball right now. They need possessions.
Yeah.
Smooth behind the back dribble, pass inside, give and go. Free throw line jump shot, no good, rebounded off. And the Eagles on the attack.
They don't have a lot of time. They got to get it. They got to get a bucket and a stop.
About 10 times.
Yeah, this one is done.
Yeah, they're looking pretty much like this could be a wrap here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't have the firepower to make up that kind of deficit.
She gets a nice looking free throw to fall.
Was a nice look. But they can't afford to run back. They knock this free throw down, they got to get up and press. And they can't let them just bring the ball down the floor.
No, not right now, Coach. 2:15 to go here, fourth quarter. Douglas 60, Centennial 37. And looking to add to that score. Ball out of bounds underneath.
Tried to fool him. That's one way to get the ball, huh?
Oh my goodness. Well, he figured it out quick enough.
You know, the Scots have a lot of subs in right now. So.
Tip pass. Centennial on the attack, trying to get it inside. A little crossover move, no good. Rebounded off to the Scots. And this one definitely, Coach, is looking like it could be over.
Oh, it is over. Running their little dribble drive for a layup.
Drive down the lane. And she misses the easy chip shot.
Scots are doing a good job of moving their feet. Like that.
Still. And run out. Nice pass. Looking for a teammate.
Yep, I would have taken that layup myself.
Yeah, a little unselfish play.
Yeah.
Divine able to score underneath.
Those are the ones you don't want to pass backwards.
Right.
It would have been better for her to give that up sooner and then get it back for the layup.
We're down to the last minute here of the game. Nice pass underneath, finds the open player. She can't finish at the rim, but she's going to get free throws there. That's Charlotte McCrum. She's a 5'6" sophomore getting some action here for the Eagles. Nice looking shot there. Can't find the mark.
Both teams getting their benches involved here at the end of the game.
And that shot's off and rebounded over to the Scots. Drive down the lane. Nice looking drive. Under control. Beautiful finish there. Shayla looking good, getting her chance to get some minutes. She grabs that rebound. And this one is just about over. David Douglas will have the last possession unless something else happens. And, of course, something else happened. All smiles all around for the Scots as they know they pick up a big win tonight against the visiting Centennial Eagles. And we're going to get a foul there on the last shot. David Douglas still playing tough defense. And what they usually say is don't foul a three-point shooter. And sometimes it's just tough not to. First free throw is up and off the rim. Tough luck here for Centennial, and this has really kind of been that way the whole game. They haven't been able to hit free throws and didn't shoot well from the field also, so it's no surprise they lose here in a tough loss. It is to their rivals. And we have a final. Centennial 37, David Douglas 64, and a hard-fought Mount Hood Conference game. Both teams played hard, but as you know, only one team can win. And David Douglas, the Lady Scots, come out with a big win here on their home court in our Friday night game of the week. We hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to take a break right now, and we're going to come back and break down this game and also introduce you to our player of the game here for MetroEast Sports. We'll be right back.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Crack yellow.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games.
It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
So here we are, back at the David Douglas Scott Gym with G. Tan. And the win, our player of the game. Nice win.
Thank you.
You played pretty good tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, really nice. It started out a little slow, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah, we talked about how we're going to start out being aggressive because we're fighting for a playoff spot.
And you took care of that in the second quarter.
We took care of it as a team.
Very good. That's what I meant. Everybody, it seemed like you guys just woke up with your press and decided to go all out and trap and get some steals and some easy buckets.
Yeah, I think starting off, we were a little slow, but then, second quarter we woke up. The coach talked to us about how we need to fight to get the win, to get the playoff spot. We played really well as a team. How when two would trap, the other person would come in and steal. We played really well as a team.
You did. You rotated in, you got some steals, you got some easy buckets. So now you guys pretty much are in a good position for the playoffs.
We'll still have 3 more games, but we're getting there.
Good,
we're getting
very
there.
good. You guys are prepared well. I like that. Well, congratulations, great game, and good luck in the season. Once again, we have G. Tan, our player of the game tonight, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good. Homemade noodles. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one, it's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes on your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think then? Arm or the butt?
All right, and we welcome you back here to MetroEast Sports broadcast of the Friday Night High School Game of the Week. We had a great one, not as close as we expected, but fairly competitive in the first half, Coach.
You know, I was really thinking that Centennial was going to come in here and make an upset because they came out on fire.
It did.
And then David Douglas put the press on, and Centennial didn't make the adjustments, and they didn't hit their free throws, and you can tell them about that.
Yeah, well, you saw it for yourself. David Douglas finally woke up, came out a little bit sleepier at home in the first quarter, but that press defense and really their full court pressure and half court trap just was a little bit too much for the Lady Eagles as they were able to pull out a big win here, trying to find their way to the state playoffs and really make a statement here for David Douglas basketball. It's probably been a little while since they've been in the state playoffs, so we know they're hungry, and they played well and pulled out the win here at home with their MVP player of the game,
G. Tan.
I always call her G. Tan. She had a great game tonight, along with the rest of the Scots. And for MetroEast Sports, Keith, J.E. Knox, John, and our crack crew, production crew here at MetroEast Sports, we thank you, and we're going to say goodbye, of course, and for the coach, Lindsey Struthers. And look for us next time for the Friday Night High School Game of the Week. Thanks for watching and tuning in.
MetroEast values the support of our partners in the community, and we'd like to give a very special thanks to the sponsors who help make our programming possible. Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for more than 100 years. The region's #1 source for information, The Outlook provides readers with intensely local coverage of the issues and people that impact our lives and community. The Mountain Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. And by Stamp Connection. Thank you for making our programming possible.